This is a global embarrassment to the Jamaica police, and it's spill over into the government. So the state now is in disrepute on account of one woman remaining silent against which an allegation of sacrilege has been levied at.
About 50 Rastafarians, they are gathered in an open lot in front of the Fort Park police station. And they're demonstrating in support of one of their colleagues whom it is alleged to have been trimmed whilst here in the lockup of the Fort Park police station. We have spoken to the leader of the group, so they understand that whilst they want to demonstrate, but they must maintain the peace. They can't in any way obstruct other road users. They have been cooperating so far. It is very peaceful as we speak.
As the world knows, because this has become a world event, our little Princess Nzinga was deprived of her crowning glory, her consecration that she was born with. Because Nzinga was actually sanctified within the Nyabingi order by venerable priests and bishops within the order of the Nyabingi. And for her to just have an altercation with the police, which we question, she was charged for disorderly conduct, which we also question what she was doing, why disorderly conduct, because from what she said, she was just objecting to the police pepper spray in a car when they were ascertaining a man who did not have on his mask. She had complied, she had hers on, but when they were pepper sprayed, she came out and was objecting to being pepper sprayed. And that resulted in she being charged for not wearing her mask, because she had to remove her mask. And then after, when she came to the station, she was charged for disorderly conduct, which she don't understand why. And up to now, can you imagine, Indicom was here, the commissioner of police was here, and I think the public defender too was here. Why all that questioning? She can't say, I did not. Up to now, we haven't heard of a word, and as the placard say, the silence of Officer Barber is deafening, and it is bringing the police force into disrepute. This is all over the Washington Post, it's all over the Guardian, it's all over the major newspapers of the world. This is an embarrassment on the Jamaica government. And one little police barber create that for the government? No, this should be removed. It's incumbent on her. It's incumbent on the commissioner to say to her, well, if you're not talking, we'll remove you from duty. We hear to them move out from here to pour us. We don't know how true that is.
And I know the mother feel it just like how I feel it. So I'm asking you this morning, oh God, to bring forth thy wrath unto that woman, oh God. Stretch forth thy wrath, oh God, and let she know that Rastafari liveth and reigneth forever. World without him.
If them even want to keep her in the force, set up a barber shop up at Twickenham Park. So you see when a police want to trim, him just go pay 50% to Officer Barber, because the government subsidize the trimming of police officers. She can't go on the street and trim innocent people. Keep her in the force, because I remember in the army you have man with just clean boots, you know. Him not come on road, you know, and just shine shoes. She in her position where them set up one barber place up at Twickenham Park and say, here where you are going to do, your clean police boot. Or, and cut here. That's all you are going to do. Cut here because you love doing it. But this time you do it illegally. I know the worst part. When she lose this case, and we pray she lose it, that the taxpayers' money we are going to pay. That earth we know. If you know with taxpayers' money, you have to go pay for something we're done by a police officer. The government will make police will commit crime, pay out of them pocket. Because my money shouldn't be paying back for you. Cut my family locks. No. So we are here, the drums are going to chant, we see the rain are going to come in, so we want to get the drums, the message. So we have Ras from Ochi, Ras from Westmoreland, Ras from all over the globe there, and we are Zoom live to a international community, you know. It's rain of all of England for weeks, make them the march from the Jamaican embassy in the UK, you know. Everywhere. I may have letters from my phone from Chile, from Mexico, from Ecuador, from Panama, from South Africa, from England, from the USA. This is an embarrassment, and just one police officer creates so much embarrassment from police. We know police out there, we are police officers. But this woman now behave like a police officer. She embarrassed the force.
She spent 5 days in custody. And if you spend 5 days in custody, out of 10 days, then the fine ought to cut in half, or the fine cut proportionately to the time you have spent. This is normal throughout the police behavior in Jamaica. So she spent 5 days and the mother still had to pay $6,000. Then when she was brought to the station, she had to pull down her underwears. She had to lift up her bras and all of that. That is not the norm in Jamaica, that our women are violated when they are taken to a police station. And you can't give me no excuse about she might be carrying ganja or she might be carrying scissors. She coming from court, so she carry the scissors go to court. All these things are violation of our sisters. In these police stations, there are no beds in for our sisters to sleep on. You know. It's bad enough for the man. But you put our sisters on the floor. If they do, they have to use a piece of newspaper or something like that. That's what goes on in Jamaica. So when Babsy Grange and company are in Parliament talking about women's rights, and that's where you start. Those that you keep in custody, don't you have a duty to at least provide them safely? And when she, with all that stress coming down upon her, her periods start to come. They say that they have no facilities for that. They do not provide the sanitary convenience for those things. All these are violations. So any news item or anything that any propaganda try to counter, do they answer any of those things that I've raised?
Anytime I want to accuse you of doing him something and you make 24-hour pass, and you don't clear yourself whether you're wrong or you're right, you have no talk. So this is a universal judgment and an individual trial. So there is no justice or judgment. Because all our ancestors rise now and get mad.
Muhammad Sazi Hemnekete Yahuda Medani Helam Abatachuno Yemitinor Zion Mezeratuch Berekweresu Kirarach Nacho Kiai Kabdin Konach Yelik Yigzia Bier Yetsoinan in the judge. Yeah, whether that's one. Yigzia Ketima Bian Shay Yetikibier Nigra Yibalal Yeme Awakening Riabinia Babylon. I sat my brook, Minabala, as back swallow. In your Philistine, we are terrorism. Ethiopia is in the busier television. So, in attaching Zion Yelal, be with some to television. Arasuras only hall measuritat. Lihig Xavier his. Let well do aliquachua be mixed up unigratua. Benche yeminoru ulodes in the Malachu unigratua. Abitura that Mediterranean ye have to call ye leve at Defete Yamare Yihun Sila.